Hello, my wonderful friends. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Elena. I love all things makeup and beauty. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my top 10 most used eyeshadow palettes in my collection. So if you want to see what they are, if you like eyeshadow palette videos, then this is definitely the channel for you to come to. So let's go ahead and get started. These palettes are in no particular order. It's not a ranking, it's just my top 10. And we're starting out with the Paradise Cove palette from Ladybug Glow and Gourmande Girls. And I love this palette so much. I love Gourmande Girls. I love Ladybug Glow. They are the best. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time getting this open. So I do have a pan in this shade right here. I don't know. I'm hoping you can see it. Now, I will tell you, this palette has been in some rough shape. It has been going through some things. I don't know. I just store my palettes like face down like this in a drawer. This came cracked when I opened it, which don't know why. I was able to repress this shade. This shade, I totally dug my finger in, and well, I think that's it. Some of the shimmers are coming apart, but I don't really mind. But yeah, this is one of my top 10 most used palettes. I think I literally use this palette in almost every single look I do nowadays. It's just a beautiful palette. The formula is everything, and both brand owners are so kind. They're just amazing. And you see the color story? Yeah, you see the color story. This is my type of color story. I love greens. I love blues. Just everything about this palette is pistachio. I guess I'm craving pistachios. It's spectacular, and I love this palette. And as I said, the brand owners are so kind. Next palette is the Hunter and the Prey palette from Blairdale MUA Cosmetics, and he's actually teasing that he's coming out with something recent. He's gonna come out with something soon. And I cannot wait because this palette is absolutely everything. We do also have a pan in here. I do have pans actually in every single palette that I'll be showing you. Just this palette is everything. He did such an amazing job with this palette. This was actually the first makeup product that he came out with for his brand. And let me tell you, it was everything. I know when brands come out with their first products, it's kind of like a hit or miss. It's kind of like a trial or error. They're gonna see what people like, what their feedback is, and sometimes it's not like the best thing in the world, but most of the time it's really good. But this one, I think he hit it spot on for the first time. It's pigmented. Everything about it was just really good. Blendable. The shimmers were really nice. Yeah, I love this palette. As you see, it's the most used palette in my collection. And I cannot wait to see what he's coming out with. I think it might be lip liners or eyeliners. Not so sure. That's my guess. But cannot wait to see what he comes out with. Next palette is from Odin's Eye. It's the Stone and Rock palette. And now this palette does actually have a pan, but you can't really see it. It's in like the shade Frenzy. I'm going to try to show you up more close. It's a little pan. It just happened recently, but I do use this quite often. As the video states, these are my most used palettes. Well, top 10. I can only do 10 because I've been using a lot of palettes lately, just going in different palettes for my looks. That's what I've been doing recently. But I love Odin's Eye. This is actually one of my favorite Odin's Eye palettes in my collection. Now, they did come out with the autumn palette recently, and that one, I'm really wanting to get it. I'm trying to do self-control here and not buy it because I have so many greens. I have so many grungy tone palettes. But that one is just speaking my name. I I might get it, you guys. I might get the autumn one. We will see. I did just do a collection video with my eyeshadow palettes, so please do check that out. The next collection video I'll do with the eyeshadow palettes, I try to do every 3 months, but I'm just deciding just the next video will be my declutter at the end of the year. So that will be that. So you might see it, you might not see it. I might get it, I might not get it, who knows. But this one, beautiful. Now we do have a duochrome in here. It is shifting blue to me. It might be yellow. Yellow. It might be green to you. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can shift. I don't know. It's hard to see because I don't have an actual camera, which I am going to invest in later once my YouTube channel pops, like, you know, boom pops. Actually, so I think YouTube is on my side finally. Only took like 2 years. My videos have been getting more views, more likes, more comments, and I just want to thank every single one of you guys that has done that. It wouldn't be possible without you. So yes, but I think YouTube is finally actually showing my videos, and there's like a hair on my nose. But yeah, the formula of this is really, really good. I know some people don't like Odin's Eye quality, at least anymore. They used to be really, really good. I mean, they're still good in my opinion. I haven't had a palette that I didn't like, but this was like my most recent purchase from them, and this was like 2 years ago, so I can't really say for the most newest palettes, but I know some people are like iffy about them. That's probably why I haven't purchased really anything from them. It's just hit or misses, I guess, for people, but I love Odin's Eye. They're one of my favorites indie brands. I have a lot of indie brands that I really, really love, and I just can't choose anymore. Nomad used to be my favorite. I mean, they're still my favorite, don't get me wrong. Now Gourmande Girls and Ladybug Glow is up there. Odin's Eye, Adept Cosmetics. I can't choose anymore. Indie brands are just my favorite. They're more my favorite than the mainstream brands. Like, well, okay, we're being technical here. This is an indie brand, but it's very well known. It's in Sephora, it's in Ulta, and this is a Natasha Denona. It's the Yucca palette. You know, this is my favorite palette in my whole entire collection. I do have dips. I have big dips in here. I don't think I have really any pans, but this is most used. I will tell you, I feel like the quality goes a long, long way. Like, you don't have to use a lot for you to get the pigment you want. And I like very, very, very pigment shadows. But I do like when they blend. I don't like when they're very pigmented and they can't blend. That annoys me. But I haven't had any problems with that in any of my palettes. I love this. This is my favorite. As you see, it's grungy, it's neutral, it's everything. I will not talk about it much because I feel like this palette is in every single video. It is what it is. Next, we have the Trick or Treat palette from Odin's Eye. And oh my goodness, I got like some eyeshadow on me. We do have mix match nails, so don't mind. I am actually a nail artist now, you guys. I will be doing nails as my side job. Yeah, that just random. But yeah, I'm finishing them. It took 2 hours just to do this last night, and it was really, really late, and I just wanted to go to bed. But this is what the palette looks. Okay. This is what the palette looks like. We do have a pan in here, and my hands are so messy, and it is what it is. But this palette is everything. I actually did use this on my lid today. Yeah, I will try to show you. Oh, I did use a Ladybug Glow one in the Gourmande Girls, the first one I showed you. That is also on my eyes. Everything about this is spectacular. This is good Odin's Eye formula. Now, I will tell you, though, there is a little bit of a gritty shimmer. It's not a pressed glitter, per se, but it is kind of gritty. I feel like if you just spray your brush, you should be fine. But yeah, Really love the palette. It's everything. I love Halloween, and Halloween is coming around, you guys, very, very soon, so I cannot wait for that. Next, we have the Heather Austin and Adept Cosmetics palette. This was in collaboration with Heather Austin and Adept, and I really love this palette. You know, this palette is actually well used. I have Pan in this shade, and I have Pan in this shade. I mean, like, real Pan in this shade. Like, I mean, it's, yeah. I've been using that shadow actually quite a bit. And this shadow I use like so many times already. And you see there's no pan because the shadow lasts so long. Now this palette is on the older side for me, but it's not going anywhere. It still performs magnificently. And I love Adept Cosmetics. I love this palette. If you know, this is my favorite palette when it comes to shimmers. Now, I know some people are also on the fence with Adept Cosmetics, but I'm not. I really love their formula, especially their shimmers, and I think their mattes are actually really, really nice too. I know some people don't like the flaky shimmers, but I don't mind them. I feel like if you just spray your brush, you'll get minimum fallout. And I really do love the outer packaging of this. It's like a, what do you call it? Leather type of texture, and I really, really love that. Next, we have the Nomad Fête de Provence palettes, and we do have Pan on this one. It's on Fleur de Mimosa. I don't speak French, so I do apologize if I butcher. But this one has actually became a most used palette recently. I've been going into this quite often. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because it's so beautiful. Now, this is the older formula. They did just re-release 3 palettes that were discontinued. The Berlin Underground, this palette, and the American Parks palette. So, I do have the older formula. I think it still works pretty nice. The shimmers, I will say, are kind of getting on the older side because they're definitely flaky. You got a lot of fallout. Even when I sprayed my brush, that yellow, holy crap, I was doing a look and that whole yellow just fell on my face. But yeah, I've been using this palette more and more and more. I'm trying to get a lot of use out of my palettes. So to be honest with you, most of the palettes have been mostly used, but I've been going into a lot of palettes recently. So this was kind of based off pans, I'm gonna be honest, if I hit pan or not. And next one we have is also from Nomad. It's the Ghost Tone USA palette. We got the lenticular packaging. And you guys, they're coming out with another palette for this collection. I'm super happy. I'm not really going to show you the individual pans because you can just see that there's a lot of pans in here. This is my probably most used palette in my collection. I love it. Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of pans, and I really love this, so I don't want to buy another one, but it might happen in the future. It might not. I still have a lot of mattes to go. I still do have quite a bit of shimmers to go, so it's not like this whole palette is like basically used up, but it is definitely getting there. This was like the Nomad palette that really spoke to me and really opened up my eyes for the brand. And ever since, I have loved the brand so much. And next we have another Nomad Cosmetics palette. And it is the Keys Beachy and Peachy palette. I feel like this palette also has been used in almost every single look. And I do have a pan. It is that yellow one right there. Hoping you can see it. I used this also on my eyes today. It is a very beautiful palette. It is very chaotic, I will say, but the only reason why I think it's chaotic, and a lot of people do agree, is because of the black background. I feel like maybe if they did a light gray or like a creamy white or something like that, maybe it wouldn't be as chaotic, but I can still use this palette perfectly fine, so I don't really mind the chaos. But beautiful palette. I did receive this as a gift. It was like the guessing game that they always do before they release the palette, and I won, and I'm so grateful for that. And then the last palette we have is from Beauty Bay. It's the Wilderness palette. Now, unfortunately, this palette is discontinued. I feel like they discontinue their best palettes. I don't know why, but they do. Have a pan up in that shade. And yeah, this has been used for almost every single look also that I've been doing. Dang, there's a lot of palettes that I've been using for almost every single look. Like I said, love to go into multiple palettes. I just feel like it's more fun doing that. But beautiful, beautiful palettes. I'm so happy I got my hands on this. Now, it was discontinued before I actually got like my hands on it, but my best friend, she decided to gift me this and did not disappoint. Love the shimmers, love the mattes. I do actually want to get more from the brand. The botanical palettes, those really are speaking to me, so maybe I'll pick them up. I feel like Beauty Bay is super not cheap, but their prices are definitely low, but really good for the quality. Like, their quality is really, really nice. As far as I know, I haven't really heard anything too bad about the brand formula. So yes, but guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, I just want to thank every single one of you guys for making this YouTube journey possible for me. Yeah, we're getting somewhere finally. Thank you, YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, you're probably not, but thank you for putting out my videos. Really appreciate it. But I will be back with a lot more makeup and beauty content. Till then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay safe, stay hydrated. I live in Michigan, where the wildfires in Canada are kind of getting the air quality bad, so I'm over here coughing up a lung. It's annoying at this point, but you guys just stay healthy, please stay safe, and I will be back. Bye.